He's got the hands device. Is Nico starting? Yes. All right. So I'm going to speak to Akhil Rabindra, who I've got to say you had a great Mugello 12 hours. You guys have been reclassified into the TCE race. Does that make any difference at all with how you approach this race?
No, I think Mugello was a good outcome for us and the car. It was the first podium for the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. So I think same approach here. We give it everything we have from lap 1 to lap last, and we try to win the race at the end.
And Nico, I think, is starting the car.
Yeah, Nico is going to be starting, and then we will see who gets in the second session and in the third session. But yeah, we're looking forward to the race.
Akhil, is this your first time at Spa?
No, I've been here before. This is my... I've driven about 4 races over here, so I fairly know the track and where it goes.
Yeah, everybody enthuses about it. What is it about the circuit here at Spa that makes it such a driver's favourite?
I mean, it's such a lovely circuit. You have some incredible corners, you have some incredible elevations. I think it's the sheer speed and corners which thrills anyone. And I think driving in the brand new Aston, it feels suited for the track.
Yeah, I think so too. Best of luck.
It's set up to come good later on in the stint. That remains to be seen. 2:02 over the start line is one of those big, beefy BMW M4.
Followed across the line by Matteo Marcelli, all the other way around. Here they come. In fact, it's the Ferrari ahead of the Aston Martin, each of them leading their respective races. But after just 12 laps of the race, a lap between, well, 12 laps for Marcelli, 11 laps for Nico Verdonk.
So that was an A6 Pro car on the brakes compared to an SP3 or a GT4 car slowing. Very completely cold, and then cold started on Saturday morning for even longer a run. So one car, it seems like, not getting on with that transition brilliantly well. Meanwhile, Aston Martin... Sorry, Joe, I still had your microphone live there, as you might have been able to tell. Here's the number 1 Aston Martin in.
Yeah, and this car in for a scheduled stop. It's having a driver change. I think is that Rabindra getting out? Yes. I know it's Nico Verdonk getting in.
Rabindra getting out.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference in body size to Rabindra and Michael Mooneman. And I know it's not Rodrigue Guillon because he's just in the pit garage just taking a video on his phone. So Akhil Rabindra gets out of the car. Currently doing well. It's showing number boards for the GT race. However, this car is part of the TCE race, I believe.
Running in the A6 Advantage class, which is what Car Collection is doing, and also the HB Racing Ferrari, the number 41 Ferrari. Those two are running as Advantage cars, and they're allowed to put in 120 litres at every stop, which means that the strategy...
You had the pleasure of starting the Aston Martin this morning. Was it a pleasure? It looked pretty frantic out there.
Yeah, it was a good start for me. I enjoyed my whole stint, got some overtaking done. I think I brought in the car in P1 of the TCR category and also in R category. So yeah, car feels really good on the track, well balanced. I think towards the end, I felt the heat a bit, but yeah, all good.
So the heat, and you're Indian, so if an Indian's feeling the heat, what do you Europeans stand? So is it getting really hot out there, is it?
Yeah, it tends to get warmer, I think, as you go. I think maybe the last 10 minutes or so is the warmest. I try my best not to use the AC, so I try to be as a racing driver as I can, but maybe if it gets hotter, I might have to turn on the AC.
An Indian turning on the AC, wow. Akhil, the rise in temperature, has that had an effect on the way that the car handles with regards to the tyres?
Yes, it does affect the car a lot. We definitely have to drop the pressures every time. So I think so now when we start off, we'll probably go as low as we can. So the tyre is very consistent till the end. So we got to make sure the car does move around a bit more. So I think if you're not over pushing it every lap, you should have a good set of tyres till the end.
And is that what when you're driving, you're thinking about getting the car to the end rather than just doing the fast lap?
Yes, that's true. I mean, it's not about 1 lap pace here. It's about having an average lap time. So you don't want to go brake as late as you can in every corner. It's just about having a good rhythm. You know, you can maybe drive at 90%, 95%. You don't have to go all out. You don't have to take all kinds of risks. Consistent, clean driving, and that should help out.
Do you enjoy that, Akhil, or do you prefer sprint racing?
I enjoy both. I think you give me a car on a track, I'll enjoy it. But yeah, I think learning the dynamics of sprint and endurance is really good for me. I'm with my European scenes. I'm having a very good experience in the sprint. And most of racing in the world, GTE and GT3 is endurance, so I think I'm getting a good taste for it.
Yeah. We love having you here. We love having you guys in the Aston Martin. Thanks, Akhil. I'll leave you to get cooled off. I tell you what, we're in the shade here in the pit lane.